In order to better manage our stock, we first of all need to know what is the quantity that we have in stock. If the quantity that we have on our book is smaller than what I actually have on my shelf, what's happening is I'm carrying surplus stock for no reason whatsoever. And there's a cost to that. On the other hand, if I have less on my shelf than what I have on my book, I think the stock is available. But at the same time, I'm not able to provide the service to my clients, so I'm paying it both ways. We need discipline to get good data on our inventory. And one of the ways to get that discipline is to implement cycle counting. Every day we count a group of items and we compare what we have on hand versus what we have on our book. We try to investigate the discrepancy, and as we do that, we can fix the problem. So if we do that, a bit of that every day, we're fixing problem every day, and our accuracy overall is going up. So that will help us get good data on our stock on hand. Now, there are other things to look at when we're talking about data accuracy. Yes, we need good data on what we have on hand, but we also have to look at what is on order. So if the item has been on order to the vendor for more than a year, chances are the stock will never arrive. So I better do some data cleansing on my open order to the vendor. Similarly, if the stock is reserved for an internal client, and if it has been reserved for more than a year, there's probably a problem. Probably the client doesn't need it anymore. So we want to do data cleansing on that as well. We will look at the stock outside of the main store. Some clients have more stock outside the main store than what they have in their store. Some call it a squirrel nest. It could be a lot of stock in these squirrel nests. So we have to do some data cleansing on that as well. The good news is, if you clean up your squirrel nest, you look at all the stock outside the main store, and what you don't need immediately for your operations, you bring it back into your store. What you're actually doing is you're creating an added value in your stock. You give full visibility to what you have in stock, and therefore, as you increase the value of what you have in stock, what you're actually doing is you're creating a profit equivalent to that. So that's fantastic. We're suddenly creating a big profit in the organization at no big cost to our processes. On the other end, the good news is the year after, because we have full visibility on our stock, because the stock is all available in my shelf, what will happen the second year is I will place smaller order to my vendor because my stock is already there on the shelf. So I'm getting a double benefit of doing that. So it is absolutely valuable to do the data cleansing of the stock outside of the main store. Getting good data is essential for a tool like IMAF. I need to have what I have in stock to order at the right time to get the service I want to achieve.